All right. How is everyone? How is your energy doing? It's a serious question. Every single day, we should be asking ourselves, how's my energy today? Does it feel great? Is there some sort of energy hole? Is there some sort of energy disturbance? Is there some sort of disruption in my energy? That should be part of your daily practice, is understanding your energy, knowing your energy. How are you operating emotionally, mentally, physically? Right? Those should be every single day questions and part of your journey. Good morning, everyone. This is your Cosmic Energy Forecast, and I am Angela Blaha. And this is the forecast for the week of February 18th to the 24th. So today, can you feel the energy? What's your energy doing with the cosmic energies? What's your energy doing with the collective consciousness energy? What's your energy doing with your partner's energy? What's your energy doing in your business? Like, these are all questions. Like, if you're having a bad day, right? If you wake up all cranky and crabby and you didn't get much sleep, guaranteed your business, your life will be affected by it. So correcting your energy is the first thing that you should do before you even get out of the bed. How do you want your day to be? You can do that by just creating intentions. Yes, just create intentions. All right, moving on to the forecast. Tuesday, today, February 18th. Can you feel the energy trying to align you today? Seriously, you're being pulled, pushed, prodded as the energy is demanding action. This entire week, the energy will push, pull, and prod you into some type of action. So be cautious of how you create a sense or an imprint of duality in your energy, which is why we asked the questions before we even got started. Because it's really easy to imprint energy into your cells. It's not as easy getting rid of those imprints. So be very cautious. Be very conscious about what you're sensing and how you're imprinting that into your cells. Which means, do not say something that you cannot fulfill, right? Because words are our way of imprinting. Language is the way that we imprint. So if you're saying something and you have no intention of fulfilling that, you are creating duality. And you're imprinting the duality into yourselves. Remember, the energy is demanding action. And if you're saying that you should, would, could do something, and you're keeping your life very ethical or hypothetical or in theory or very etheric kind of thing, that will not work. So if your woulda, shoulda, coulda kind of energy is like, you think you should do something, but you're saying it, but you're not actually following through with an action, you're imprinting duality. This is super huge and super important because actions, they demand how to step. And if you're shooting all over yourself, right? If you're shooting your life away, there's no action. Actions demand an how-to. This is where we get caught up. We get caught up in the how-tos of life versus actually taking time to understand the energy. It's how duality gets created, imprinted, and it stays there. Because you're not following through on what you want to create with an action step. So be careful of the words that you use today. Like, you should write this down. Are they aligned with your action steps? Are your words, the language that you're using, actually aligned with your action steps? And just so we're all clear about what an action step is, feeling is an action. Dreaming of your future is an action. Actually creating something or producing something is an action. Thinking something is an action. Creating a vision board is an action. Writing things down in your daily log is an action. So don't rule out emotions and thoughts as action steps, because they are. So there's much wisdom floating around in the cosmos today as well. So use it to your advantage, right? Catch on to some of that wisdom. On the flip side, there's also a lot of pity and avoidance in the cosmos today. So literally, it's creating a state of duality. And if you're not paying attention to your own energy and how you're either playing in the pity and avoidance game, or if you're playing in the, let's take this wisdom and use it, you got to know which side you're playing on. Again, what are you being aligned with? You totally have a choice here. And it is a great day to be very clear about what team you are playing on. It is, or is it, the I am capable team? Or are you playing on I am the losing team? Today is just not a good day. That's a losing team. You could switch that immediately just by intention. Paying attention to what you're thinking, making sure that everything is in alignment with what you want to create. Words, actions, emotions, thoughts, everything needs to be in alignment. You can't have a thought over here of doubt and you're trying to create a new program, or you're trying to create a new relationship, or you're trying to get a new job. That's not how it works. That's playing in duality. So keep in mind, you can always transform what you are aligning with. If something doesn't work, change the wordage, change your thought, change your emotion. Play with your energy. Know and understand your energy. Okay, moving on to Wednesday, February 19th. Pisces is now ruling the world, or at least the cosmos. We move into an idealistic kind of energy with Pisces. So be hyper aware that it is fantastic to be an idealist, but be in hyper awareness of that, right? If you want to be an idealist and play around in theory and play around in, gee, what can I do now? Fantastic, go for it. But be hyper conscious about what you're doing, because it's the easiest way to set yourself up to fail. So an idealist is one that sees the cup always half full. There is a fine line within duality where the idealist in you can go overboard into complete indecisiveness. This is huge for Wednesday. Are you really getting into the ideas and concepts of who you want to create? Or are you just flipped over to the other side, sitting on the wrong side of the fence in indecisiveness? This is the theme for the day. Honestly, the whole entire day will be based around these two concepts and ideas. Idealism, like dreaming of who you want to be, that kind of thing, or are you totally in indecisiveness? And sometimes they can get so entangled that you don't even know, that you can't even clarify which is which. That's when you should just pull out, totally out, take a salt bath or something, clear your energy, and start over. So to know where the line is drawn in the sand. Honestly, the line is drawn. Indecisiveness is on one side, and creativity, idealism is on the other. Know your energy so well that you know where the fence is, where the line is drawn. because it is really easy to get so lost in all of the idealisms and all the ideas of how life should, could, would be, right? And it takes you down these crazy rabbit holes, and then you're completely indecisive. You just get totally confused. You have a lot of brain fog. Like, that's the kind of day it will be tomorrow. So know yourself, honestly. So if you know that so if you know who you are, you will pay special attention to this, right? The practicalness will be very important tomorrow. Pay special attention to your practical side, because it will help bring in those ideas and concepts into, and help you be able to create it into a realistic kind of life, right? Like the realism, that's what you're looking for. So be very practical tomorrow. That will help you stay on the idealism, creativity kind of area versus flipping over to the indecisive area. So now if you're moving into expansion, or if you're wanting to create something new, right, go for it. Don't hold yourself back. And let your emotions be the creator, especially if you understand your emotions. When you feel indecisive, what's the emotions that show up? Frustration, pity, I don't know who I am, I can't get this kind of stuff, a lot of doubt, lots of worrying, right? That will tell you that you're playing on the side of indecisiveness. If you're like really excited, there's some passion, there's some, gosh, what could happen over here? Like there's a whole vastness. That means that you're probably playing over in the idealism side. Because of the idealism being so strong, it's a great day to feel your heart open to the new potentials. Again, you'll help keep yourself open to the idealisms, the concepts kind of area, and not flip over. And it will help you create this lasting kind of energy to help see your goals through for the entire year. You can take this a step deeper and create a new belief around ideals, around concepts, around imagination. One that can change the world. Planting a seed here. I know I'm being idealistic, but everything is possible. All right, moving on to Thursday, February 20th. Widen your consciousness today. Learn something new. Seek out new people to have a conversation with. Like, this is your opportunity to see the energy of the cosmos, to create a new you based on your morals and values. Those are two big concepts that we really don't pay much attention to. So experiment a little at the end of the day and carry experimentation into Friday. All right, so it's all about seeking something new, widening your consciousness, experimenting what works, what doesn't work. Right? That's all about Thursday. But let's talk a little bit about morals. Morals are not belief systems. No, they're not. I can see you. No. Morals are not belief systems. Morals are what is right, ethical, and virtuous. I know that I hear you saying, well, those are based in belief systems, but they're really not. Because if you look at morals, morals are your way of being in the world. And it lets everyone know in the world about who you are. Now, people can see your morals sometimes before you can. It's true. For example, if you find money laying on the street, what do you do with it? This is a moral issue, right? Do you keep it and say finders keepers? Do you turn it into the police? Do you give it to the homeless? Do you go out and buy a pair of shoes? How do you conduct yourself is based on what is ethical, righteous, and virtuous. This is your morality. It is not a belief system. It's an instantaneous decision made at the moment of the experience. Do you see how it's not connected to a belief system now? No. This is a game changer. Because if you are aware of how you conduct yourself, then your human actions, they have a ripple effect because it imprints into the collective consciousness. It offers an opportunity to the collective unconscious of the world, of the universe. So take some time today on Thursday, right? And give it considerable consideration. What are your standards? They don't have to be rigid or super loose. You don't want to go to the extremes of each one of those, then you're going to create duality. You really want to keep your morals sort of balanced. What's right? What's virtuous? This is an opportunity to know yourself better on Thursday. Huge opportunity. All right, Friday, February 21st. Get out of your rut. You should write that down in your journal. Get out of your rut on Friday because you have to take a new action step on Friday. I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is. It could be just brushing your teeth with the other hand. I don't know. Right? Like you have to do something, a new action step, not an old regurgitated action step. No, you want something totally new. Right? So in order to get out of your rut, you have to take a new action step. So what new action step will you seek on Friday? This is a big question, as most of us are very comfortable being in a rut. Even though we complain about it all the time, rarely are we willing to do anything about it. So I'm going to challenge you for Friday. I'm going to challenge you. And I want you to report back in this thread what new action step that you took and what your experience was like. Because on Friday is a huge opportunity to release from those old action steps, which creates a whole new you. An entirely new action step must be taken on Friday. To make change and improvements in your life, you have to create a new experience. The only way experiences are created is through an action step. It's true. All right, moving on to Saturday, the 22nd. Get plenty of rest on Saturday. Try not to do anything, like try not to think, try not to feel, try not to, take new action steps, because yesterday, on Friday, taking that new action step, sometimes that can wear the body out. So on Saturday, just give yourself a break. Enjoy the visual beauty of nature. And just enjoy life. Gratitude seems to be floating around in the air on Saturday. So a great way to stay in gratitude all day long is to be in nature. Nature can hold your energy because you connect freely in nature. Like there's no work to the way that you connect. It's just an automatic connection in nature, and nature holds everything that you want it to. So if you're feeling grateful before you go outside and spend the day in nature, it will hold that for you all day long. Some of the most beautiful things that we can experience is held in nature. All right, Sunday, the 23rd. It's a new moon in Pisces today, marking a new calendar, a new cycle. So you know those old goals that you set at the beginning of the year, or at the beginning of February even. Well, dig them out, review them, and make a plan of action, or cross them off your list and create new ones. That's Monday. No, that's Sunday. On Sunday, play with yourself. Play with your energy on, yes, play with yourself. On Sunday, because it's marking a new cycle. You're in the sign of the fish right now. And what do fish do? They eat, they lay eggs, they swim, they poop. Seriously, Pisces energy is potent if you know how to use it. There are opportune times to make drastic changes in your life, ones that will carry you throughout the year. So create a different practice. Maybe that's one of the things that you do on Sunday is you just create a whole entirely new practice. For example, I just came back from a break in life, which is commonly known as a vacation, where I totally dropped my practice. Like for 4 days, I didn't do it. Didn't do it. I came back and I created a new one that supports the new me, one that I know I needed to move into a more harmonious state with my practice, and that is exactly what my new practice is helping me to create: harmony within myself. So on Sunday, take out those goals and intentions, recreate them or move forward into them, and create something new. Because they can't happen unless you're actually working them. All right, on Monday, the 24th, woo, the week flies. So from your new moon play yesterday, don't you love that? From your new moon play. Sometimes. If you actually reviewed your goals and your intentions, you will be able to see your new course. Honestly, because there's much clarity with Pisces energy. It's very clear. So taking action steps that match the course is important today on Monday. Take an action step that matches the course. Even if it's a tiny baby step, it doesn't matter. It's still important, right? You don't have to make big steps every single day. Sometimes just taking small, tiny little steps is the answer to the big one. Slowing down your actions, slowing down your whole energy field will help you move deeper into your own alignment. We have a lot of planets that are in a retrograde kind of stuff right now, and they're helping us to slow down, to see things more clearly, to not miss opportunities that are right next to us when we're out there going 50 miles an hour, and missing all the opportunities. So slowing down yourself, like this is a huge opportunity to move deep. So with all slowing downs, right, it offers opportunity to expand as well, because when you slow your energy down, you become more present. And it's in the present moment where opportunities reside. They don't reside out in the future, and they don't reside in the past. They reside in the present moment. This helps you become very, very clear about who you are and what you want. So creating those new intentions yesterday on Sunday will help you make that action step that's really important for you right now. So huge energy opportunities all week long. Actions, being in alignment, like using words, thoughts, emotions that help catapult you into and deeper into your own alignment. So I hope that you're taking advantage of them, because this is a great week for movement, for forward action, for knowing yourself, right? There's no work at knowing yourself this week. It's just pure fun. All right, so I hope you enjoy this forecast. Please let me know if there's anything that you would like more on or have questions about. Have an amazing week, honestly. Have an amazing week, and this is Angela Blaha signing off from the cosmos.